YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montes and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. And welcome back to another YouTube channel for everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another celebration of cinema review for another great Disney film, Aladdin. This is definitely one of my personal favorite Disney films, and possibly the most fun that I have when watching it. So, let's go and get started talking about Aladdin. So honestly, I just love this story of this movie, that to me, this movie just feels like Disney to me. To where it just has all this great scope of like going to deserts, having all these magic stuff and gold, and then you are in this Agrabah city and you're dealing with street rats and people that are homeless and all this stuff. You have sultans, you got all this, you got genies, you got all this magical stuff, but it fits into the Disney formula and it works so well, and it created this unique, interesting world with characters you like, and just created a very interesting world that I would say this movie does a little bit more straightforward world building and storytelling in establishing its rules than the remake does. Because in the remake, they make this plotline about Jasmine's mom coming from another land, and that Jafar wants to invade it, which I just think was a little bit too dark to make it for. I get that you want to create something interesting and explore the world of Agrabah, but you could have done something a little bit better and not make it too dark. Like, you have a film that is so much fun, but you could have made it a little bit more fun and at least something a bit better, like keep it in the city of Agrabah. Come on now. But yeah, the story is pretty great. Alright, next up we are talking about characters. Of course, we have a lot of iconic characters with Aladdin, our main lead, who is this street rat. And really from the very first time we see him, he is this clever street rat who knows how to be this sneaky thief, but also knows how to do parkour and do all these fun tricks and everything. And he's just so much and I think that's why this movie worked in the first place. Of course, we have another character we're going to talk about in a little bit, but he's one of the reasons why this movie worked, because he's just so much fun to be around with, and he's just a fun character. And then of course you got Abu, who is just this funny little monkey. We get the magic carpet, who he's also pretty cool. We get Jasmine, who obviously is a Disney princess baddie. Let's be honest, she's a baddie. The Sultan is a pretty fun character. He almost reminds me of Belle's father from Beauty and the Beast, but the better version. That he's not getting scared, and he's actually respected because he's Sultan. Jafar, after watching this movie, at first I was like, so he somehow wants to marry Jasmine because he likes her? That seems a little weird. But then I realized, oh, he doesn't actually like Jasmine. He only wants to marry her so he can become Sultan, and then he gets what he wants. But besides that, this guy is absolutely evil. Like, the evil laugh that he does after he sends Aladdin to the ends of the earth, I'm like, that laugh, that's a true villain right there. He just did a whole lot of bad shit right there. And you actually felt like the evilness and the presence of his evilness there. And then he turns into the into the snake, and he's crazy. And the way he gets defeated is actually pretty clever in the way Aladdin does that. But the big character we gotta talk about here, I have to save this one for last, is Robin Williams' Genie. Obviously, he's obviously, as soon as Genie pops into this movie, he's the most iconic character of all time. Every joke that he makes, this is the performance of his lifetime. I love Robin Williams as Genie. It's just every performance that Robin Williams has done, he's great in. He's great in everything. He could sorry about that. He could be great in any. He could be in a bad movie and he could be great. And this is possibly one of the best performances he's ever done because it's just so unique. It's because it fits of who he is, because he's always doing impressions, and most of those impressions sound cartoonish, and Disney is for cartoons, and Genie fits that. But at the same time, it also means meaningful and plays really well and does so much fun stuff. He's funny, he's likable, and but at the same time, he also has an arc that he gets freed by the end when Aladdin wishes him free. And next year, it'll be 10 years since we lost him. So, if you ever watch Aladdin next year, it might hit different because when he finally gets set out free, it may seem a little bit different because it seems like we're letting him go, but we're letting him go. He's free. Robin Williams is free, and his legacy still lives on. I guess you could say it. Obviously, the movie was made in 1992, and he was still alive, and he didn't pass until 2014. But if you watch it this year or next year, you can kind of see it that way. Anyway, to not talk about anything sad, let's talk about other things besides the characters. Another great thing about this movie is, of course, the music. Of course, I love every song in this movie. From the opening song, I kind of like the one with Will Smith in the live-action version, just because I sing it more. One Jump Ahead, I think is a great song because it establishes who Aladdin is as you're going through this chase through Agrabah. I love Never Got a Friend Like Me, one of the most iconic songs, though once again, I listen to the Will Smith version a lot, so I kind of like it a little bit more, but the original Robin Williams one is still better, and it's still iconic and classic. I of course love A Whole New World, a song that me and my sister sing countless times whenever it pops up on Spotify or anything. I love Jafar's song. I love Prince Ali. That's another great song. I love Jafar's version of Prince Ali as it just reveals everything and everything is going down. And it just, the way that it uses songs does it really well, but they're also catchy and re-singable. Now, like Tangled, I don't really have much to say about the animation, but it does look gorgeous. There's just some of these shots of like Agrabah that just look absolutely insane. That just look like a painting. All these crazy shots with the genie just have such great usage for cartoonish isms, and that are used to the great length of it. So I just love the way that all that stuff is done. And so yeah, this is the pinnacle for animation. This is an enjoyable film. It's great. It's one of the best Disney films ever made. That is my review for Aladdin. thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those social media stuff is in the about section over there. And come by later today. If you get a notification, I'm going to be doing a live stream for a bracket fight for all 62 Disney animated feature films. Be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys in that live stream. Bye-bye.